Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we are here with Jagged Alliance 3. And we're going to start a new game here. As you can see, I have played this a little bit before, and if you are astute, you know, I guess, who I had in my group. I have never completed this game. I haven't completed it. I got it when it came out. Anyway, guys, I digress. Let's not get into that right now. We might talk about it as we get into it. But let's go ahead and start a new game here. What is First Blood? No, we'll go with... Setting, decent, finance. Okay, let's go with Commando. You will earn... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they changed the loot on you. That's no fun. Show tutorials. We'll get rid of that. Well, hopefully, guys, it's been a little bit since I played it. So, auto pause conversations. Okay. Active pause. Yes, we definitely want that. Dead is dead. Wait. Progress is saved automatically. No thanks. No thanks. There are a couple of situations in this game where that is not the thing. So Bobby pays. What is this? Increase the prices in the online store. No. Okay, let's leave advanced rules the same and get into it. Now, guys, I would say one of the things... feel free to read that if you want to, but yeah, it does poke some fun at things. Anyway, one of the reasons why I don't want to put it on that hardcore mode is probably the main thing that I don't like about this game is that the underground maps are ridiculous.
To take your call, please leave a message after the tone.
This is Emma Lafontaine. Thank you for agreeing to help me find my father. I don't have much time to talk. I've been told it's no longer safe for me here, so I'm preparing to leave. I can't believe a city that only a few months ago was filled with joy and hope is now a place of fear and suspicion. But perhaps that tells you just how important my father is to this country. You see, Alphonse Lafontaine is much more than just the president. He is the symbol of my people's faith in a brighter future for Grand Chien. Since his abduction, that faith has been shaken. Things like law and justice are fragile concepts here, and the political enemies my father made are already calling for emergency powers to be invoked. I don't know if they are behind the kidnapping, but I am sure they are planning to take advantage of it. The person who took my father calls himself the Measure. I haven't been able to find out who he really is, but everyone knows what he wants. He has demanded the entire Ajani River Valley be given to him. His followers, who call themselves the Legion, have already seized most of it. But he has vowed to execute my father should the government attempt to intervene. I've wired the money you requested. Please, assemble your team and come meet me on Ernie Island at Corazon Santiago's villa. She is the Adonis representative I told you about in my email. Her diamond mining operations can help with additional funding should you need it. My car is here. I have to go. I'll have more details for you when we meet.
Okay, guys, here we go. Go ahead and read that if you can pause that and read that if you want it. Now, by the way, I am going to put chapters in the description. So if you aren't interested in looking at me higher things, or if you aren't interested in like the tactical view, then you can skip to the fighting, or vice versa. You know, if for some reason that's your jam. You know, you do what you do. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now. I've been thinking a little bit here about... Okay, I haven't put much thought into it at all, to be perfectly honest. If you're someone who's followed my channel, you know it's been a minute. It's been a bit since I've posted anything. But just earlier, I was like, you know what? I might make a video and see. You know, hey, if we enjoy ourselves, maybe we'll turn it into a series. We'll see. Anyway. The only thing that I thought was, you know what? I need to hire Steroid because I never do anymore. Or I haven't in my playing of this, I haven't been able to hire him because at least Fox doesn't like him. And I really like Fox. She's just really, really good. Her only real crappy stat is strength here. But I mean, she's got obviously the best dexterity you can have. She's got great agility, decent health, marksmanship could be a little bit better, but you know, you're getting a medic and all that other stuff with Fox. So it's like you get Fox or Steroid. I'm probably just going to pick a different mechanic, but guys, it's Steroid, so we have to hire him. I didn't hire him in my Jagged Alliance 2 playthrough that I've done on the channel, and you know, I regretted it but his stats are somewhat poor. They're somewhat poor. That being said, I think that the agility, in my experience with the game, and maybe they patched it, maybe they've changed it since then, but the agility, if you do a lot of running around in combat and you try to move around a whole lot, then it actually goes up reasonably quickly. So we're going to hire, I think, Steroid, which, you know, once again, I may regret, because Livewire is actually really, really good. I mean, she's got the mechanical. I like the mechanical there. And then I also really like her perk. If you have intel, you get to see all the enemies. That's really good. I really, really like that. Steroid down there with the less mechanical, right? She's got 85. He's down here at 76. So he's going to have some work to do. But anyway, we're going to get him. I do like this this unarmed attack. Now, a couple of things being said, guys, let me reiterate. If you don't like hearing me go on ad nauseum about some part, you know, you can skip to the next chapter if you want to. I really want to get someone... yes, Blood. I really want to get Blood because I found out kind of accidentally. Generally speaking, I try to avoid looking at guides for games. You know, I don't really want to get into all that stuff. But I found out kind of inadvertently in my in the playing that I did in my last game. I hired Dr. Q as my doctor. Because I guess Fox wasn't available at the beginning. Anyway, I hired him, and melee is ridiculously strong. It's ridiculously good. Okay, so, and Blood is, you know, he's a martial artist. He's got some throwing knives. He's got pretty good marksmanship, and these stats are just great. So I think we want him. I think we want Steroid, but we're talking, Blood is just a fighter. He doesn't really do any of this other stuff. Medical, arguably there. Well, actually, I wonder, maybe we could get away with that. We might be able to get away with that. That's interesting. I think we might do that. Okay, so Steroid, Blood, and then we need to actually make our guy. And I'm not sure what we are going to do with our guy. I suppose we could make our guy melee and then we wouldn't have to hire Blood, although Blood's awesome. The only thing... There's so many things to consider, guys. So, I mean, and I like talking through the process. That's just my jam. I do a lot of talking. But, okay, what I do not like is that you know, the characters who have items that you can't move. Like, for instance, that, and I think Omrin is the same with this knife. You can't change it, and he's not really great when it comes to melee. You really need to. I mean, he's got good strength. Anyway, the agility is extremely important in melee because you have to be able to move up to people to hit them, which is why a Steroid's perk here, Unarmed Smash, not that phenomenal considering his agility, but hopefully we can get around that. So let's go ahead and contact him.
This is Bobby Gontarski. Do you have business?
We do have business.
I thank you for giving me the business. I see you.
Yeah, we give him the business. Okay, so we got him, and Blood would be, he would be probably our stealthiest guy, and he would also, you know, be our melee guy. And then Barry, obvious guys, Barry, look at him. He's the cheapest guy. He's got pretty decent stats, awesome wisdom, okay marksmanship, and phenomenal explosives. I mean, if you're, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what you're doing if you're not hiring Barry. I mean, I suppose I mean, red is 3 times the cost. Is he 3 times the Merc? Okay, he's not 3 times the cost. He's like 2.5 times the cost. I digress. I don't think that he's 2.5 times the Merc. I remember liking his his personality was not likable. It was entertaining. How about that? So anyway, okay, so let's go back here and let's grab Barry and start. Contact Barry.
This is Barry Unger. This is about job?
Yes.
I have not worked with you.
Oh.
Are unknown to me.
Okay, now that sucks.
More money as insurance I stay alive.
That really sucks.
We have reached...
I hope that does not become a pattern with him. I remember the first time that I played Livewire, like, kept doing that every time I renewed her contract, and it just, I had to cut her loose. Okay, so we've got Steroid, and Steroid's got great marksmanship. Like, that's really, really good marksmanship. He's not gonna be able to shoot very fast or a lot, but hopefully he'll be fairly accurate. Igor's a solid one. But okay, so if we get blood, we would have our medical taken care of with blood, hopefully. I'm not sure if that's actually the threshold to do doctoring or not. 50 might be, but we'll see.
Blood here. What is up?
What is up is right.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Okay, so we've got, all these guys are legit. What else? What are we really missing? Okay, we're missing someone who has leadership. None of these guys have leadership. What's 9, 29, 6? Okay, no one has leadership. Buns doesn't even have leadership. Although that being said, maybe we should get Buns. She got decent agility, really good marksmanship, good wisdom, a little bit lacking in the strength department, but we've got 83 strength there, 78 strength there, and 97 strength there. We should be able to carry a decent little bit of stuff. So anyway, let's go to Imp. Okay, man, $7,000. You gotta be out of your mind. Okay, I don't really... Okay, we can take the PET, because there might be some funny questions in it, but honestly, we're probably going to select our stuff manually. We'll see what it goes for, though. Okay, the following tests, hypothetical situations, blah, blah, blah. Please lay back and pick one answer for each provided. You are advised to answer as honestly as possible. Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. It's a sunny day. You're enjoying a rest from mercenary work and are at your favorite place, which is the dojo. Beach, you are attaching a minigun and armor plates to your favorite motorboat. The shooting range, you are drawing obscene pictures on the targets with bullet holes. The office, you were helping your secretary who somehow got stuck in the weapons cabinet again. Okay, so it looks like this would probably lean us towards the martial arts perk. This is probably going to lean us towards, okay, I'm going to pick this one because, putting a minigun and armoring up your boat, pretty sweet. Although this one is probably... Assuming I had the skill, this would probably be something that I would be more likely to do. Okay, we'll pick that one. It's like marksmanship, maybe heavy weapons. You know what? I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough call right there. I'll go with that. How about that? You finished your previous assignment 6 months ago when you and your team destroyed a terrorist camp. It wasn't an actual assignment. You just needed to use the bathroom. I don't even know if I need to keep going on. I think we're picking that.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay, you infiltrated a secret military complex in North Korea dressed as a little girl, killing 3 bad guys with a bobby pin and a teddy bear. You sniped 3 enemies before the first body hit the ground. One of them was piloting a helicopter. You got drunk the night before the mission even started and eliminated the bad guys all by yourself. When the team arrived, they found you snoring amidst the corpses. going to go with 1 there because, yeah. Okay, yet you made some new enemies with the mission. With that mission, what happened? Nothing spectacular. Cars exploding, buildings demolished, a satellite falling down from low orbit. Just the usual amount of indiscriminate justice. You hunted down all your enemies, the friends of your enemies, and the enemies of your friends. But then the enemies of your enemies turned against you. Oh, man. It's hard to parse that, even. But, okay, your favorite Jeep got a scratch. Those responsible screamed for hours. You made the mistake of sparing some of the bad guys, tending to their wounds. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're going to go with this one. You hunted them all down. Suddenly, your pager bleeps about a new email from Udian now. Oh, you die now. Oh man, pretty dense. Okay, you raise an eyebrow, open your Outbook, and read this. You will pay for your transgressions. We know where you live. There's a photo of your front porch attached. How much you're concerned. You're furious. You jump in your car and drive like hell. So they have the location of your home. You have homing missiles for them. Okay. You are worried random bad guys invading your home are bad for your dog's diets. You are annoyed when the landmines in your yard go off. The body parts will land on your neighbor's lawn and you'll never hear the end of it. You don't care. That's just a dummy location and not your real place. Now you know where they are. Let's go with that one. Although this is probably going to lean us towards Psycho, maybe explosives. I don't know. You are almost home when a stranger in a trench coat appears and stands in your way. Psst, hey, what do you say about some good stuff? What's your response? Sure, want to buy some? About time. You're here with the detonators, right? Sorry, I didn't recognize you. There seems to be a lot of turnover in your job. My mom always told me not to take stuff off strangers, so let me introduce myself before I take all your stuff. We've got no time for this. Step aside or I'll open a new hole or 2 in your ass. Okay. I like to sure want to buy some. I mean, some of those are funny. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Chances are we're going to be customizing ourselves, but I enjoy these questions. With a flash of steel, the stranger pulls a knife from his coat. Hands up, Merc. You walked right into our trap. You show him your favorite hobby, limb origami. Gross. Where is the knife in his hand? Where there was a knife in his hand, now there's a hole. Pfft, there's always some dimwit who brings a knife to a gunfight. Yeah. Or you know, as I was saying, melee is really good in this game. You know, the frigging dimwit who brings a gun to a knife fight might be the one who's wrong. You almost drop your grenade laughing. You open your medical bag and introduce him to the novel concept of reverse first aid. I like that. I'm going to go with that one. Kill me if you want, he yells. You're dead already. You just don't know it yet. You kill him, not that you needed his permission, but it feels better with it. I like that. You don't find death threats to be funny, so you smash his face with your fist. No, stop. Fifth hearth. Sounds so much funnier. You handcuff him, attach a timed explosive to his belt, and tell him he is dead already and doesn't know it yet, but he's about to. You bring him home, tied up in your trunk. Okay, no, we're not doing that one. Okay, so, yeah, I think I like, I think I like that one. Okay, when you finally get home, you see there are tracks on the lawn, and the front door of your house is ajar. What do? You kick down the front door with a machine gun in one hand, an assault rifle in the other, and a knife between your teeth. And this is just half of the weapons you carry. I wish. It is... that would be a little bit impractical for, everyday carry. Awesome, but impractical. You do it by the book, call for backup, throw a flashbang, take cover inside with your gun in hand, and yell, freeze! You prowl around the house silently, climb through an open window with a knife in hand and a wicked smile on your face. You just sigh and get your first aid kit ready before you enter, although you're quite sure those poor efforts are beyond saving already. Okay. I'm going to go with that first one. I like it. Inside, there is another surprise in the form of 2 armed intruders, both very, very dead. You investigate their remains to determine the cause of death. They died of ignorance. They ignored your warning sign about the landmines in the entryway. It was right there in the locked pantry in a pizza box written in Sanskrit. They died of lead poisoning. Your 12-year-old niece is immensely proud of her submachine skills. submachine gun skills. They died for science. They contributed by testing Newton's laws with the help of a pressure plate, a block of granite, and their own skulls. They just died of joy and laughter. This happened to be the name of your favorite Rottweilers. Nice. All is well that ends well, except maybe not so well for those thugs. What do you do next? Investigate and find more about these assholes who attacked you. If there are more of them, you will hunt them down pro bono. Search the bodies for weapons, ammo, and valuables. This is now how nature works. Cows give us milk, hens give us eggs, and bad guys give us loot. Well, I mean, for sure. If there's anything that any of us have ever learned from video games, I mean, it's that loot everything. Loot absolutely everything. Throw the bodies to the pigs. Good job. Now you have to piss off somebody else. Poor piggies will be hungry again soon enough. Oh, okay. Gosh, you missed mercenary work. You should look for a contract, form another Jagged Alliance, and get back in action. There we go. All right, your personality type is Commander. You're a natural leader and excel at taking charge. You are highly rational and place a great emphasis on objective and logical information. Personal feelings, emotional breakdowns, and screams for mercy do not factor much into your choices. Your dominant psychological need is competence. The world is your playground. You strive to gain mastery in a given field of work or study, or indeed in all of them. You are driven by the desire to succeed in your endeavors, sometimes with no heed of the means necessary or the body count. And our spirit animal is wolf. Okay, so let's see. Whoop. Gamer Blave, and we'll have our nickname be Blave, although I mean Gamer probably makes more sense in this context. I mean, who knows. Anyway, we definitely need a different let's see what we got going on here. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of options here. All right, we'll pick this one. Okay, let's think about this. I want all 85s. I don't think that's going to cut the mustard. Okay, so let's go with... I think I'm going to drop both of those down. We're going to have other people to repair our bull crap, and we are going to have other people do medical stuff. I think maybe some explosives are nice because I don't know. One of the things that I guess is a little strange in this game is that the explosive skill is tied to your use of things like hand grenades and junk like that. So it's like, I want to be able to throw grenades without them blowing up in my hands. Like, obvious if I had that, and then I mean, presumably they would blow up in my hands all the time, or just go not where I wanted them to. So I think that like maybe strength and dexterity for using stuff like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never actually used a hand grenade. If any of you guys are out there with a little bit more experience than me in that regard, then let me know. But I'm pretty sure that it is more, being able to do something like that is more of a physical skill and ability. Like being able to pull the pin, not drop the grenade at your feet, not like throw it behind you, I imagine it's somewhat similar to your ability to throw like a rock or a baseball accurately. I don't know that. Guys, let me know. Okay. So we've got a lot of attribute points here. What I definitely want really high agility, although that, like I said, will go up. So, I mean, maybe we could get away with it being a touch lower, but I still want those action points. Dexterity, that being said, that does not go up very easily. So I kind of do want some of that. I kind of want some strength. Now, leadership, they jacked it all the way up to 85. Now, that being said, there weren't any leaders to hire, so, I mean, should we do that? I don't know. We could just be an idiot. We could be an idiot with all these other skills being, like, halfway decent. Generally speaking, I don't like that as much because... Look, as you can see, just like in Jagged Alliance 2, a higher wisdom means you're just going to get better at everything faster. And I also don't like the fact that we're at 60 health here. So I'm thinking we lower this to something a little bit more reasonable. Maybe let's start looking around there. Let's get this going up. I don't like the health being that low, guys. I don't like it. We could maybe get away with the strength being a bit lower. Let's see, marksmanship. Let's put that down a little bit. Let's put. Well, I guess we need to decide what we want to do with him. Like, do we want him to be, back being a sniper? Because, I mean, obviously he's not like a skill guy here. He's not doing the mechanicals, not doing explosives, he's not doing medical. So either you make him a leader, which he's far more competent at leadership than anyone we have in our group right now. Or you just make him targeted at, doing something specific, like using a machine gun or using a sniper rifle, submachine gun, shotguns. I mean, that's decent close range stuff too. Goodness, I don't love this. I kind of want. I would say if we're going for the machine gun, their ability to perform delicate or precise movements correctly, then we could lower this down and we would jack his health up for like tanking capabilities. We could potentially leave the marksmanship down, give him more strength to carry heavy weapons, agility, because agility is awesome. And then maybe pull that up too. In which case, honestly, I would probably do this, because wisdom is something that's, you don't really level that up too well, or too easily. So that would probably be like what I would think would be a decent, like, heavy weapons one. Now, if we want to do sniping with him, let's bring this down maybe to there-ish. I still want the agility to be able to pull off, hopefully like multiple aimed shots. And then we would want a lot more dexterity, which means we probably are going to sacrifice some strength. And obviously not that. If we want to go for sniping, we could lower this down a little bit. Sacrifice that, but we would want dexterity as high as we possibly could, because that's going to affect our stealth kill chance, which we want to be really high if we're going to be sniping people. But in this case, then we don't have a heavy weapons guy on the team, really. We've got a melee guy. Steroid will hopefully eventually become a melee guy, but we need to work on his agility first. Yeah, I think that there are enough people with high marksmanship, so what it will do, I think, is plop this back down a little bit. We're going to go back for our health, and then we want the wisdom up. We want that strength to be a bit higher. What were we sacrificing for that? I don't even remember now. I suppose we could do this and just, he doesn't throw grenades. That gives us a lot more to work with. Health, agility, dexterity. Okay, and then, goodness gracious. I don't know, guys. I mean, 40 is still quite a bit higher than anyone else has. But I don't know. I don't know what like the... for lack of a better word, break points are in this game, where you're going to be able to like pass a decent number of the leadership challenges, for lack of a better way of putting it. But he's going to be good. I mean, he'd be good with any gun you give him. But he's going to be strong, and he's going to be able to tank stuff. I mean, as much as you can tank stuff in this game. But he's not really going to be able to throw grenades. So, is that bad? I don't know. Let's go ahead and go with it. Okay, so we've got auto weapons. Major accuracy bonus when attacking enemies at short range. Degrades with distance. No, let's not get that. I mean, guys, hopefully at short range, we're going to be hitting people anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Scoundrel, first weapon swap for the term is free. Reduce prices for sector operations and boat travel and additional conversation options. That could be good. I don't care about the boat travel, guys. I mean, okay, if we're really pressed for cash, I'll care about it, but right now I don't care about it. Okay. That's the long and short of it. This isn't bad. That's not bad. Honestly, guys, I feel like there should be some more of these options. There should be more personal perks. Just me throwing that out there. Honestly, there should be more tactical perks too, but let's have a look. Extended range of thrown weapons. No, we're not going to get that because we're not going to be throwing grenades. The only thing we'd be throwing would be knives. Yeah, we're just not going to bother with that. Faster training militia. That's pretty good. Stealthy, harder to spot, and increased chance for stealth kills. That's pretty good. I'm tempted though, since we kind of wanted to build this guy for heavy. If we stack these, then that's both going to apply to that, right? We get night ops, reduce penalties to accuracy, major bonus to that, but that doesn't matter because we wouldn't have a prayer of doing that even with a bonus. Make interrupt melee attacks when enemies in melee range attack or try to move away during enemy turns. That's pretty good. I found that I mean, it freaking sucks when enemies have that because like I said, guys, melee is just devastating. Let's look at this page one more time because I don't know, I feel a little bit not phenomenal about this setup. I mean, I don't know, maybe we could get we could hire someone else to be our leader. I don't know, let's go with it, why not? Okay, we're done. Pay them the money. Okay, so we've got 4 dudes. Heavy weapons guy, who that's basically all he can do. I don't know if that's the best use of your imp guy. I would probably, I don't know. We'll find out. 85s across the board. Okay, and then Blood, who's going to be our doctor, which hopefully I'm not going to regret that. So we've got a doctor, a mechanic, and a explosives expert. And then, do we want Unomos people? I probably should have just hired Grizzly to be our heavy weapons guy because he's freaking awesome. So, you know, honestly, that probably would have been the way to go. Get Grizzly and then make my guy, the imp guy, a sniper. Yeah, we don't have enough money for anyone else. We got no money. Yeah, let's save our money. We're gonna go in with 4 and hopefully not regret it too much. I think that what I would like to do, although we won't have money for him for a while, would be to get Raider because he's the only one that I remember having. I guess Hitman's got a decent bit, but none of the. I mean, like he's amazing. 91 leadership. No one else has. Well, I guess we could get this Thor guy. But yeah, no one down here is going to have it. Well, Kalina's got 52 leadership. How about that? You know, there's an argument to be made here, guys. And now, that being said, that'd be kind of doing double duty on the mechanical. She does have this. Ranged attack that bypasses damage reduction from armor. She's got an 80 marksmanship, 77 agility, really poor health, very poor wisdom. Is it worth blowing the rest of our money on her? I don't think so. I think we'll wait, but hopefully, you know, we won't regret having 40 as our highest leadership. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. You know, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Okay, let's go. Let's get some here. Okay, let's get into it. Approaching the island. Jagged Alliance 2 is one of my favorite games of all time now, and I think that they really did a good job from all of the experiences that I've had with Jagged Alliance 3. But we'll get into it a little bit later, assuming that we continue this series, guys. Because, you know, sometimes I just do things on a whim. Let's see. Is there anything back here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. But we'll kind of talk about some of the reasons why I ended up not like playing this all the way through. Is there anything over here? I can't remember. Definitely if I'm doing anything that, you know, and you're like, hey, you know, there's a better way to do that. Certainly let me know. Like definitely tips and advice are welcome. I would say that I'm a veteran of the series because I played the first Jagged Alliance actually when it came out. You know, I don't mean to brag or nothing. And then, of course, I played the second one right when it came out, too. I was all about that. And we got a couple of dudes up here we're going to have to deal with. So, how do you hide again? Let's do some sneak mode.
I will try to become hard to see.
We're going to see if Blood can do some stealthing and killing for us. You should be working out. Okay.
This is shame they will not be able to watch me move. We must be well groomed for
but
oil up those muscles.
You know, whenever I get back into Jagged Alliance 2, for instance, I do realize that there are like some people who are a lot more serious about these games than I am. Wait, is that suppressed? Who's got a suppressor on that thing? Oh, Blood's all about this stealth. Okay, but I think I might just do like a throwing knife, try to kill this guy in style. So I think we could maybe kill this guy like right around here. And then, and these guys might not be aware. That being said, they might end up being aware.
Forest.
A tree falling in the forest. It's very stealthy, Steroid. Especially if there's no one there to see it or hear it. Okay. Whoa.
They won't see me until it's too late.
Well, he just about saw you, dude. Let's see. Let's go ahead and...
Quiet and clean.
Oh, no, we're way out of range here. Let's do the...
Sneaking up on the Scotswards.
I'm going to do the old prepare to... Whoa.
Over there. Got a little surprise treat. Prepare. Okay, you're killing me here. You're killing me, Blood. Okay, Blood and I are not getting along here. They won't expect this.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the neck because I want to kill this guy. I don't want to kill him dead. I am a little bit concerned about those other chumps. Ooh, gather herbs. Oh, that guy's gonna take a leak. Let's see if we can get around on him.
Quiet and deadly as the plague.
I think that he's gonna get us.
So much for my souffle surprise.
Well, that sucks.
Alate!
I think that he made a mistake running over here, though.
Copy that.
Get some, bro. Oh, let's actually go with 3 to the gut so we can stab him 2 more times. Okay, well, that killed him. And, okay, so he didn't actually alert them. He just freaked out, and we killed him quick enough. Okay, well, you learned something new, guys.
Hostile in sight.
Let's see what we can do to these guys.
Still undetected.
Barry, I think what I want to try to do is actually sneak Blood maybe down here. And then I'm gonna... What do we got going on here? We've got a regular knife. A regular knife. How much does this one do? Okay, so that does the same amount of damage. That's not going to help him at all. I wonder if you can use the items to upgrade those.
Yes?
They won't see.
I guess what really sucks, though, is Blood would never be able to use, like, a machete or something on account of the fact that he's got those,
Ready.
like that. So that kind of sucks. Let's get you here, Steroid. Let's get...
Still undetected.
Who does he see? Oh, he sees Steroid, because Steroid's not even hiding. Is he hiding?
Be quiet now!
Goodness gracious, Steroid.
Like a tree falling in the forest.
You're killing me, dude. Okay.
Quietly.
Let's get... Can we not get there? Okay. Can't go there. We're going to go in... Okay, now he can go there.
Quiet and clean.
And Blave, where are we gonna put you, dude? Maybe I'll see if I can swing both of them around there.
Before they see me.
They both have pretty high agility.
See me until it's too late.
They see Blave a little bit.
They won't see me until it's too late.
Okay, let's put you here.
As the plague. Quiet and deadly as the plague. Moving. Making myself invisible.
Let's see.
I think this is gonna work.
Yes?
Get back. Okay, why is this not working for me? That was not what... I have no idea what I just did, but I don't like it. Okay, well, let's frickin' shoot.
Blood's gonna draw some blood.
Good, do it. Okay, he's surprised.
Stop it, man!
Go ham. Okay, blood. I don't know how good of cover that is.
Quietly. I cannot get good shot.
Are you going to be able to shoot him from here?
I will move silently.
Oh. Don't love it, guys.
Killing enemy without detection.
There you go. Okay. I'm assuming that if we do this... Well, let's have a look. That guy's probably going to spot him. He won't be able to get an ambush on it, but we will be able to... Let's see, how much is our burst fire situation? Let's give him a fully aimed burst. And then, Steroid, I don't think that you're going to be doing much here, but you can try.
Moving! Just hold still!
That being said, I think Blood still has a shot. Which should...
About to make me.
He should be able to hit this guy from this range. There we go. Okay. Nicely done, gentlemen. We got one little piece of loot.
I should be working out.
I know, Steroid, I know.
There's some loot in here.
If I'm being honest, so should I.
Yes?
What do we got here?
Take a walk.
Site marks the spot where 5 brave French commandos held off a full company of German Kriegsmarine, giving the garrison at Fort Le Bleu time to prepare. Dang. Alright, let's see. Is there any other junk down here?
Let's move.
Man, I still have second thoughts about our leadership. Not feeling super confident about that. Let's go over here and check this situation out here. I want to make sure that we've fully investigated the area. I mean, and that's one thing that's consistent with the first all the previous Jagged Alliances. Well, actually, that being said, I didn't play much, what was it, Back in Action? And then, what was the other one? Shoot, I can't even remember what it was called now. But they did make another one, but I just, it didn't look like it was up my alley, so I didn't get it, but, or try it. Maybe I'll remember what it is. But anyway, if you guys know, then let me know. And let me know if it was any good.
You miss La Fontaine's mess. Go on inside. They are expecting you.
I miss La Fontaine's mouse. Okay, let's have a look. Hack that thing. Got some intel. Nice on the outlook. I2. Let's have a look and see where that is. I2. Okay, so intel for there. Well, that's pretty cool. Go back. Escape just doesn't cut the mustard. I want to run around here and see what we've got going on. What is that thing?
Come on!
I wonder if we can cut through. I don't think I have. Cannot be opened in any way. That doesn't even make sense. I do remember now, though, that thing frustrated me.
Wish I had a chopper.
I think I eventually got into it, but not because I figured anything out. I think what I did was I came back here with like some ordnance and I blew a hole over here, and then I went in there and grabbed it. Which is just dumb. Like, what is going on there? Once again, maybe I'm missing something completely obvious. Let me know.
Working out.
Thank God you made it. I wanted to warn you, but you were already en route. Legion forces have landed on Ernie. They even tried to attack us here at the villa. I can't imagine what they want with this tiny island.
It is neither Ernie Island nor my villa.
I mean, there are diamond mines.
It is you. Perhaps they think capturing you would make your father more cooperative.
Then I'm sorry I came. I didn't mean to put anyone else in jeopardy.
Have faith. Barry is here. Soon, the only people in jeopardy will be the Scuzzwards who took your father.
Nice. Now that I think about it, she's not talking about the country, which, why can I not even remember the name of the country right now? But Ernie is this little island over here, which she was saying. There's nothing over here, and there is not really anything over here. We've had warmer welcomes. We can handle them. Well, hopefully we can handle them.
I am so grateful to hear you.
We got steroid freaking Guntarski. Of course we can handle them.
To help. I am reassured by your confidence. Here. Please take this as a gesture of my appreciation.
Is it a massive amount of money? Yes, it is necessary.
Are you sure that this is completely necessary?
Necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine?
Probably not.
No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste.
You're quite welcome.
We are broke.
As to beginning your search, I suppose questioning the Legion soldiers on Ernie about my father would be a good way for you to start. This is Corazon Santiago. She's the director of operations in Grand Chien for the Adonis Corporation. Her people encountered the Legion face to face. She will manage additional funding while you are in the field.
Hello, it is good to meet you. As Emma said, I will provide you with a cut of the proceeds from the Adonis diamond mines to help fund your mission as you liberate each one from Legion control.
Just so you know, I like my cut nice and thick.
But first things first. The Legion has overrun the island, capturing the town and the old fortress. Liberating the town is essential to securing transport to the mainland, but securing the whole island will ensure you have a good base of operations. Additionally, the locals may be appreciative and give useful intel.
Any more details about La Legion?
Led by a man calling himself the Major, it is the largest paramilitary group in the region. They seized all our diamond mines before my security teams could respond. They are brutal bullies, but not smart or well-trained. They should be no match for professional soldiers.
Our training is of exceeding professional. We will be victorious.
That's what I'm talking about, Barry.
Of my incredible biceps, and they will run, or I will smash them.
Love steroid. Tell us about Ernie Island. Who's the Major?
Perhaps the biggest warlord in Grand Chien. Not much is known about him, except that he runs the Legion like a cult of personality. He is both worshipped and feared. It's likely you'll have to deal with him directly in order to rescue my father.
By deal with him, you mean kill him, right?
This island is isolated and defensible, and will serve as a good launch point for missions into the Ajani River Valley. The people here are docile but resourceful. Help them, and they'll help you.
I like this. It is the Christian thing to do.
Amen, Barry.
More helpful than others, I'm sure. But you should talk with as many of them as you can. They may have information that could be of use to you.
Please excuse me. I must take this. Yes.
No! Just tell them to wait! Just tell them to wait, goddammit!
My apologies. Where were we?
Who was that?
It was... well, it was nothing that concerns your mission. It was simply, certain logistical issues that require my attention from time to time. Again, I apologize. Do you have any further questions for us?
I mean, guys, do you think that it was really irrelevant? Because if it was really irrelevant, then I'm upset that it was in there because it was a waste of my time. Oh my goodness. What am I talking about? I never know. I never freaking know.
Corazon and I will be keeping in touch via radio.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you would think, guys, and it's just something you've got to get past it when you're playing a Jagged Alliance game, because it's the same in the first and the second one. But, you know, the more that I think about it, it's like if you are a luxury chair, not as clumsy or random as a plastic chair, an elegant piece of furniture for a more civilized age.
Let's move.
But, you know, it never occurred to me really while I was playing the first Jagged Alliance, and I don't know, maybe it's just not really something you think about, because it's not really trying to be realistic per se. But that being said, I would imagine if you hire mercenaries, then you have to like pay them a salary. You don't just say, well, you know, here's some money and then, you know, go do this thing. You know, they're probably like, well, you know, if you want this much of my time, because like, for instance, we have to pay these guys salaries, right? But they're not like paying us. They're just like, okay, well, if you get some of the diamond mines, then you can, you know, get money. But it's like, I mean, maybe that's how it works, guys. I don't know. Okay, who wants to be our tanky guy? Something tells me Blood's going to be the one that's getting closest to everyone, although this is in really terrible shape.
Why are you trying to give me the crappy hand-me-downs?
Well, you know, because, I mean, that dude's dead, so yes, it is a hand-me-down, but, you know, not an internal hand-me-down. Okay, let's go talk to this dude. Bastien.
Ooh la la, don't shoot. I'm just a bystander here. An innocent civilian. I heard some shots fired up the hill. I came to take a look and I saw the Legion getting their asses kicked. But I'm not with them. I was just doing a bit of scavenging on the beach. Yeah, that's how I provide for my family.
Yeah, well, how about you give us the gun and that? I don't know, is that a medallion? A necklace? I don't know. Civilian? Oh, really? Let's see, don't worry. No, we're going to go with civilian. Oh, really?
Oh, you mean this gun here? It's just... it's just for protection, boss. These are dangerous times on the island.
Well, fork it over. Hands up. What's this one? It may have major consequences. Thank you for just telling this dude goodbye. Tell us more about the Legion so you have a family. Hands up.
Oh, yes, boss. A big family over in the Rust. That's what we call the area just east of town. It's not a nice place. My boys cannot play football without tripping on old war equipment. On me. You see, if I don't bring home the bacon, they don't eat. My poor family.
Is that a soccer shirt? What does that have to do with anything? I'm kind of curious now.
Eh ouais, Chien Sauvage, the best team in Grand Chien. Their merchandise is shit though. I asked for 13 and they printed 31.
Tell us about La Légion.
Well, that's the Patriotic Legion of Grand Chien. Quite a gang they are. I think some of them were trying to snatch that Emma girl, the president's daughter, but I guess that didn't work out.
You're with the Legion? Yeah, let's go with it.
No. This is not true. Don't shoot me, boss. I mean, maybe I had some dealings with the Legion in the past, but who doesn't? It's a small island. Look, just let me go to my family and I will give you diamonds from my secret stash. I swear.
Major consequences. Well, I'll take the diamonds. How about that?
Bien sûr. Please, take these. I just found them on the beach, I swear. All yours now. I can go? And you won't shoot me in the back?
I don't know.
Drop your lunch money and run, little man.
All right, yeah, we'll take the 3 tiny diamonds. Nice. Now, one thing I do remember, guys, was the very first time that I played this, I just was selling these diamonds. But you can actually, this is a little bit more useful than the money that it is there. So, oh, and another, nice. That's pretty sweet. What do these guys have? Looks like that guy has a gun. I want that gun. Take all that stuff. Actually, okay, wait. Blave has that. He can't use it. Blood needs a first aid kit. Although, does he actually need like a like a doctor's bag in order to do medical stuff?
Protein powder in here.
Yeah. Don't think there's going to be any of that. Okay, so let's see. We've already been over here. We definitely explored all that. You can't get up in there. We went back in there. We went back there and we got those herbs. We went back there with our guys. I didn't go back into this little crack, but apart from that, it looks like we've pretty much explored this whole sector. So we'll just check this one little place out and then we'll be on our way. Now, guys, what I think we're going to do, particularly since we had the, well, at least for me, you know, depending on whether or not you skipped it or how much I edited out of the build up there, then, you know, it may have been pretty short for you. I mean, we did only kill those 3 dudes, so not a whole lot of combat, but I don't want to make this episode unnecessarily bloated. And plus, I pretty much want to do like one encounter per episode. So, I mean, sometimes that might be short, sometimes that might be long. But let's go ahead and at least kind of take a look at the map, and we'll actually, no, I don't want to do that. Let's take a look at the map. So there is, I mean, here's the map at large here, guys. It's actually fairly substantial map for the context of the game. Just for reference sake, the furthest I've ever gotten is probably about, like, if the furthest I've ever pushed in when I played this game is around about this area. So, you know, we'll talk about that kind of stuff. I don't really want to, I mean, I can't imagine that it's the case. But I'll definitely talk about stuff that I remember, but I'll try not to say too much stuff about stuff that's going to happen, just in case that you have not played the game. But I imagine most people who would stumble upon this series at this point in this game's life cycle have, in fact, played it, and have played it more than me even. But, you know, you never know, guys. You never know. Anyway, I am a little bit worried about some of our squad's shortcomings. But we'll see. I mean, once we get a little bit more money in the bank, I definitely intend to hire someone who's going to be a little bit more sniper focused. And I do think that we're going to have our, whoops, I don't need to do that. We're going to have our, I've got my sights kind of set on Raider here. I want Raider to lead our group. Now, that being said, after you get Raider, I don't know who we're going to put as, I mean, we're not going to be able to hire another leader until, right, we'll probably get like Scully or Len, honestly, as the other leader. And that's, I mean, that's just for 2 squads. I don't even know if we're going to get into like 3 squad territory. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that's where we're going to wrap up. We're going to be pushing into this sector in the next episode, and then on up here, and then, I mean, we're just going to be trying to take this island out. We'll see what we can do. And then, you know, as we get into it, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it some more, and we'll talk about other things too. Because, you know, guys, if there's anything you know about me by this point in this video, even this is the first thing you've ever seen me do, and you've watched it to this point, which is incredible. I mean, I can't imagine anyone is ever going to hear what I'm saying right now. But if there's anything you know about me at this point, it's that I like to talk. So anyway, all of that being said, that is where we're going to wrap up for this one. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and we're going to be picking up right here next time.